Bershawn Batman Jackson. Jackson exploded on the scene. He exploded on the world track and field scene in 2005 by winning the gold medal in the 400-meter hurdles. His signature events in the Helsinki Championships, the World Championships. He was #1 in the world in the 400-meter hurdles. His victory, granted, he had just left St. Augustine's a year ago, so he was still practically, a teenager. So think about that, how fast that man was. I would never want him to chase me if I got in trouble with him, but I know he'd catch me. Now, his victory was the beginning of a remarkably successful professional career, which includes a bronze medal in the 400-meter hurdles at the 208 Beijing Olympics. He is an Olympic bronze medalist. The Miami, Florida native is also a 5-time United States 400 meters hurdles champion, which is the most of any American hurdler. Now, I would like to call Bershawn Jackson to the podium.
Thank you so much for the introduction. First and foremost, I want to thank Dr. McPhail, thank Coach Bowser, and the whole entire St. Augustine's family. This is a tremendous honor. I didn't think I was going to do it, and I would kind of had to pray on it and, talk to myself and say, is this the right decision? Me coming from Miami, Florida, the first in my family to get my college degree. St. Augustine's not only gave me the opportunity to get a college degree, but it saved my life because I went on to be a professional athlete, and wasn't for track and field, I wouldn't be the man I am today. And within my journey, I gave back to my community because I feel like you don't find too many Olympians giving back to the youth, giving back to their communities and helping the next kid get to college. So my goal is always to inspire and help kids achieve their goals. Because they told me I was 5'7" and I couldn't run 400 hurdles. And they told me 15 strides would work, which is, female strides, right? Males run 13 strides. And I went on to be one of the greatest 400 hurdlers of all time. So I think anything you set your mind to, you can achieve. My ultimate goal is to take the torch from Coach Williams and, continue his legacy. Bring back some more national titles to the St. Augustine University and, leave my legacy behind on the coaching part. So I did my job at track and field as an athlete. Now I'm excited to see my journey as a coach. So thank you guys again for the opportunity, and I look forward to an amazing journey here at St. Augustine University.
That's official. Yeah, some space. Our new head women's track and field coach is Elizabeth Liz Garrett. She's a St. Augustine's alum as well. Now, I don't know if many of you knew this, but Garrett was a track and field standout as a collegian before embarking on a tremendous high school and teaching career. Most of her success as a coach was at nearby Southeast Raleigh High School, where she spent 12 seasons as the head men's and women's track and field and cross-country coach. During her tenure, Southeast Raleigh High School collected 8 state championships. And was runner-up 5 times. Her work didn't go unnoticed. Garrett was selected U.S. Track and Field Coach of the Year in 2016. She was also the North Carolina State Female Coach of the Year in 2017. Now, she's more than a coach. Garrett also excelled as an educator and administrator at Southeast Raleigh High School. She was the assistant athletic director for 2 years and has been a health and physical education instructor since 2010. Her most recent honor was winning the school's 2021-2022 Teacher of the Year Award. I would now like to introduce
honor to God. It is an honor to be here. It's an honor to be back home. And I would like to thank Dr. McPhail and the athletic administration. A.B. Bowser has been a tremendous help, so I'd really like to thank him. We had a lot of late night phone calls and talks and everything. Thank you so much, A.B. Bowser. Coming back home is, wow, words just cannot describe. Like Coach Jackson, who I'm so happy to be with because we are friends, and when he walked in the door, I couldn't wait to give him a hug, so I'm so happy to partner with him. But I too was the first in my family to attend college, and so it's an honor to be here. It's an honor to come back and serve, and I have been right up the street, and so I don't know. I'm a little speechless. Initially, I started out, I wanted to be a volunteer. I told Coach Chapman that I wanted to just come over and help, and then next thing I knew, A.D. Bowser asked for the resume and some other things, and I said, well, why am I giving a resume to be a volunteer? I just want to come over a couple days a week and volunteer. But you never know the plans that God has for you. And he will always put you exactly where you need to be. And so I'm just so happy to be here. I feel at home, even though it's been a while since I've been on campus, but it's not been that long. So I'm happy to be here. Thank you for entrusting me to come back and work with our athletes here at St. Augustine's University. Thank you so much.
Well, before I introduce the next Harry, I just want anyone in Coach Gary's family, may please stand. That's what she said. He made sure he wasn't going to miss his. He was the first one here. Now, our new head men's basketball coach is Chucky Brown. I was going to call him by his first name, and then his nickname, and then Brown, but I was like, no, he's Chucky Brown. Chucky is a former basketball standout, well known in the United States, especially in the Triangle area. Brown has over 3 decades of basketball experience as a coach, player, scout, and mentor. He played 13 years and either coached or scouted 15 years in the NBA, the highest level of basketball. Many fans around here remember Brown during his collegiate basketball days at NC State in the late 1980s, where he helped the Wolfpack win the ACC championship. And before I go on, I know there's a lot of several NC State supporters here, and at first I was like, man, I'm glad y'all interested in who's gonna be the St. Aug coach. I drove all the way over here to see who the St. Aug coach is, man. I'm like, wow, man, we moving up. But apparently y'all knew something. But I also want to say that Brown, Chucky, was the ACC's top rebounder and a first-team all-conference selection in 1989. And his basketball highlights also includes an NBA title with the Houston Rockets in the 94-95 season. And I watched that. I remember that. New York Knicks, Slater. Oh, I'm sorry. Sorry about that. Now, he also won a championship in the Chinese Basketball Association, the CBA, the Continental Basketball Association, my fault. Now, he's only one of 2 players in the whole world to win an NBA championship and a CBA championship in the same year. So give him a hand for that. Today, Chucky, who is an NC State alum, he devotes his life to mentoring and developing the youth, and I've seen it with my own eyes. I mean, he was a regular in the Champions League. I don't know if any of y'all here remember the Champions League. It used to be some of the best competition. I know you remember. But Chucky, you know, he always supported St. Aug. Even before he became coach, he was always supportive of Raleigh. He was always supportive of St. Aug. I mean, Chucky, I remember he played in the Cary League. I mean, you know, Chucky, you know, and I can say the same for these two as well. They all have very, very high achievements. And some, I mean, accolades that we can only dream of, but they so down to earth. And you'll know, and you'll see, you know, once you see them on campus, all three of them are very, very down to earth. And having said that, I want y'all to meet Chucky Brown. Chucky, please come on up.
Thank you very much. This is a very exciting moment for myself, family, all my friends. The outpouring of support has been very overwhelming and surprising for me. And I want to thank everyone from St. Augustine, Coach Bowser, Dr. McPhail. I mean, going through the whole process was a lot of fun. And like I said, very exciting. Just seeing my friends here, all standing here watching, and family, family here, my wife's here, my daughter's here, former teammates. Really, it leaves you speechless. I had so much to say until I stepped up here, to be honest with you. So it makes you a little nervous. But again, I'm very appreciative, and I'm looking forward to being a part of the St. Augustine's family. I got my shirt today at the bookstore. My wife got it. So I've been a part of St. Aug. I just didn't attend the classes like that. So but again, I just want to say thank you. And my vision is to put forward competitiveness. Young men that are going to be able to represent and be proud to be a part of St. Aug, to be proud to represent, the city, the state, just represent everyone, your family. So that's really it for me, and thank you so much.
I forgot to do this. Now everybody's official. You're officially on board. Congratulations to our new coaches. First of all, Chucky's family, will y'all please stand? I want to take a moment to express my gratitude to the fellow committee members who were involved in the selection process. Athletic Director David Bowser, please give him a hand. Associate Athletic Director Leon Carrington, who everybody knows, always behind the scenes, but anytime you see work done, it's usually his handiwork. It's because of him. And also our Administrative Coordinator of Athletics, Dariola Michael, who's not here today, but I'm sure she's watching. Give her a hand as well. Now, our esteemed Athletic Director, David Bowser, will now give a few words.
All right, good evening, or good afternoon, I should say. I want to thank everybody for coming and everybody that's watching on the live stream. I'm going to be brief, but I want to let you guys know one thing. The process was challenging from the standpoint of expectations, and people want to know if the pace you're moving or not moving. But I want to thank these three individuals for being professional, first class, and patient. Because as we went through the process, it was obvious that for reimagining what Dr. McPhail has asked us to do with St. Augustine's University, home runs. I'm telling you right now, home runs. And that we continue to understand is that we have two things that we are challenged and responsible for. And that's the keepsake of this university and the well-being of our students. And that is what appealed each and every one of them to me, is because when we interviewed and when we talked They talked about how much they love pouring into young people. They talked about how much joy they got being poured into by coaches. So when you hear that, then you know that they understand the calling that's been placed on their lives, okay? Now, the one thing that I do know about all three of them in the time that we talked is they are willing and ready to accept whatever challenges come forth. But I told them, and Dr. McPhail expressed the same thing to them, that the support is limitless, and that your opportunities are limitless, and what St. Augustine's is going to do in the future is limitless. And so we are excited. I'm not going to talk long because it's about them today, and I thank you guys, and I thank you so much. And I'm going to turn it back over to Mr. Jeffries because, I can't eat. Oh, there will be a meet and greet. That's it. I'm sorry. He said I can't eat. So there will be a meet and greet at the Big Easy for the coaches, and we would love for you guys to come over. We've got some things in the works with them for this fall and this winter. We want to build relationships in the community, which is another plus that they brought to the table. So if you get the opportunity, please come over so you can have a chance to fellowship with them and welcome them to the Falcon Nation. St. Augustine's, we're on the rise. Thank you.